welcome. Let's take a look at our top story that we are tracking for you. Scores of Palestinians were killed in central Gaza after Israel stepped up its strikes on the war-torn enclave. Another convoy of aid trucks have arrived as the Hamas-run territory faces catastrophic shortages. The third convoy of aid trucks entered the Rafah crossing from Egypt. This comes after the humanitarian deliveries through Rafah border began on Saturday. The UN says Gaza needs 100 trucks per day to meet the needs of the 2.4 million residents. Before the current hostilities erupted, the daily average used to be about 500 trucks per day. And so far, there have been no deliveries of fuel. On Sunday, the chief of the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees warned supplies would run out in 3 days. Now, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued a stark warning to Lebanon's Hezbollah, saying getting involved would be the mistake of its life.
שאתם עושים פה ומה ששמעתי עכשיו מהמפקדים שלכם זה דבר חשוב מאין כמוהו. אתם הורגים אנשי חיזבאללה שמנסים לתקוף את קו החזית שלנו. אני לא יודע עכשיו, כשאני נמצא איתכם, אני לא יכול להגיד לכם כרגע אם חיזבאללה יחליט להיכנס בצורה מלאה למלחמה. אם חיזבאללה יחליט להיכנס למלחמה, הוא יתגעגע למלחמת לבנון השנייה. הוא יעשה את טעות חייו. ואנחנו נכה בו בעוצמה שהוא לא יכול אפילו לדמיין. והמשמעות לו ולמדינת לבנון היא הרסנית. אבל אנחנו ערוכים לכל תרחיש.
The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees said that 29 of its staff had been killed since the start of the war, saying half of them were teachers. The scale of the bombing has left basic systems unable to function. The UN stated dozens of unidentified bodies had been buried in a mass grave in Gaza City because cold storage had run out. Now, Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant warned the war with Hamas could take months. Speaking to Sky News, President Isaac Herzog said the Israeli Defense Forces found Hamas files with instructions for making chemical weapons. Analysts say it is not clear whether Hamas had any serious or operational plan for using makeshift chemical weapons, or whether the group had attempted to produce them.
Material which was found on the body of one of those sadistic villains. It's Al-Qaeda material, official Al-Qaeda material. We're dealing with ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and Hamas. This is what we're dealing with. And in this material, there were instructions how to produce chemical weapons. It speaks about arson, and it speaks about various chemicals that come out and produce chemical weapons.
With fears growing that the conflict could spread, Israel admitted accidentally hitting an Egyptian border post. Tel Aviv apologized for the incident, which Cairo said had left an unspecified number of border guards with minor injuries.
Every day.
Now, the US president discussed the war with the leaders of Britain, Canada, France, Germany, and Italy. He also held talks with Netanyahu. In Paris, French President Emmanuel Macron's office announced that he would be traveling to Israel on Tuesday for talks with the Israeli Prime Minister. Protesters marched in several European capitals on Sunday.
Dass in Berlin Molotow-Cocktails auf Bürger wieder hören. Die abscheulichen Taten der Gaza.